Tourism and leisure, just like many other industries, have entered a crisis. 17,000 commercial airports all over the world have been transformed into some of the quietest places on Earth. No sound of the ginormous 747s and private jets from the estimated 30,000 airliners. The top leisure destinations of the world in the Caribbean, Bermuda, Bahamas, Zanzibar, Bali, the Maldives, and many others have closed their doors to tourists, and so have the travel agencies. All this has been as a result of an unprecedented catastrophe of our lifetime, the coronavirus. What will it take for the travel and leisure industries to recover? And what strategies must those in the sector be thinking of to reboot their businesses post-COVID-19? Our guest tonight is Fred McDonald, arguably Botswana's most experienced travel and leisure expert and managing director of Travel Trends.
In my humble opinion, I think the world needs to first off kill off this deadly virus. Given the global travel network, people want to see A, tried and tested vaccine that will give confidence to travelers, and B, the eradication of the virus from major countries like USA, Europe, China, in fact, indeed the globe. Then airlines need to systematically reinstate their flights, dependent on destination and indeed the demand for that destination.
We also asked the travel expert what it would take for the travel and leisure industries to regain the confidence of its clientele post-COVID-19.
I don't think that the clientele has lost confidence in the travel industry. Governments prevailed and systematically shut down the relevant borders to protect their people. And as such, the airlines and indeed the travel industry had to follow suit. Again, clients need to know that COVID-19 has been eradicated in the country that they're traveling to. They will not risk catching the virus in another country when they manage to avoid it in their own.
And while still there, what will it take for these industries to be back in full swing post-COVID-19? Are we looking at months, years, or even decades?
I think it's hard to tell. Some say as early as June, July, September, October, and some predict possibly the first quarter of next year. Remember, 100% of global airlines are grounded. Staff have either been held over on limited packages, with others being made redundant. If this continues for much longer, to start up airline, indeed the travel industry will have to get their operations back on track, and that will take some time. It's not just a matter of flipping a switch and everything gets back to working order.
Additionally, what sort of strategies can we expect from the various leisure destinations and airlines post-COVID-19 in an effort to win back their customers?
Personally, I think that airline industry will have to kickstart the business again, by giving very competitive fares, if they can afford to. IATA has just reported huge losses to date for the airline industry, amounting to billions of dollars. So it's going to be the survival of the fittest. Remember, government won't have spare cash to bail out airlines. So indeed, it's a sink or swim strategy. As for hotels, lodges, and indeed travel agents, we can only hope that the airlines come back stronger, as they are really the conduit for the resuscitation of the industry. And of course, we all have to sharpen our pencils and come to the party with serious packages to get people to travel again. Obviously, cash has been used to live where your regular income is not there.
Is it far-fetched for one to think that the fatigue from the lockdown, which has been applied for more than a quarter of the globe, may be an opportunity for the industries, as many people would want to go and de-stress? Or would that be countered by the financial stress that may be experienced by many potential travelers post-COVID-19?
Of course, once the virus is lifted, it's going to be like a party just going back to work. Humans are not meant to sit at home. It's not a part of their social structure. Yes, we like breaks, but not forced ones. As for me, I have cabin fever and it's only been 5 days into our lockdown. I think finances will play a major role in how people react to travel again. Confidence, confidence that they are safe, and confidence that they are financially well off to travel again. It's quite surprising, really. I have spoken to a number of my clients, and they cannot wait to travel again. But obviously, they must make sure that it's safe to travel again. The globe is healing itself, humankind is healing itself, and trust me, the travel bug will bite again.
We have also partnered with some of our customers, including SMEs, to disinfect some of the public spaces in order to assist government keep the risk of virus spread low. We are also in partnership with Sefalana, Botswana, to distribute various food parcels to community members that we deem vulnerable, particularly under the circumstances we are in of lockdown. I'd like to urge all Botswana to continue staying home, keeping safe, and adhering to the hygiene protocols announced by government. It has been over 2 weeks now. We are halfway there. We can do this.
Before we part, let us be encouraged to practice impeccable hygiene habits during this wave of the coronavirus epidemic. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds and disinfect all surface areas in your homes, workplaces, and any other places frequently. Reduce unnecessary travels and contact. With that, we have come to the end of our program. Until next week, keep safe and have a pleasant evening. Good night.
This program was brought to you by First National Bank of Botswana.
FNB, how can we help you?